Kai, it's that time, mate.
It is.
Been a long time coming, this, hasn't it?
Just a bit, yeah. I've been training pro now for probably about a year, probably longer really. Obviously, just going through all the red tape.
Well, I first bumped into you here, I think it must have been about 3, maybe 4 years ago. And you were training with your dad down here.
Yeah,
and
right.
you ended up having, was it 10 white collar fights?
Yeah, 10 I had, yeah, in the end.
10 wins?
10 wins, of course, yeah.
And then, obviously, you were talking about going pro, and you were forced into having an amateur fight before they were allowed to make your papers to go pro. And it wasn't just any old amateur fight that you had over in Ireland, because you went into a box cup over in Ireland, and the kid who you were supposed to fight wasn't there. He ended up moving up a weight, so he ended up going to as a super heavyweight, was it?
Well, yeah, they put me in the 92 plus, but obviously I'm not used to being 92 plus, so I was shoveling food in a few days before, trying to make the weight, and then obviously the lads I'm fighting in super heavyweights, 92 plus, isn't it? So they're 110 kilos, I think I was fighting at 92 kilograms.
But you won.
Yeah, I won. Yeah, good experience as well. Going all the way to Ireland, fighting against an Irish lad on his own turf.
Who I believe had a phenomenal amateur record.
He did.
Not just a few wins under his belt, but 80 odd wins under his belt.
Yep,
and I think, am I right? Unbeaten.
Yeah. So. Good amateur debut, I guess you could say.
That's just like what we watched last weekend when Tyson Fury went in Ghana, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a fantastic way to make your debut.
I know
as an amateur boxer.
Like I said, experience over there as well. It was, for a first amateur, I was a bit nervous obviously going over there in Ireland, but it was a great experience. I'm glad I did it now, obviously.
I mean, it's a massive achievement, that is.
It is, yeah.
You know, winning any fight is a wonderful achievement, but to step in at the weight above with a kid that was so much more experienced and also unbeaten was, if you're going to have one fight, that's what you did have, that's the fight to have, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it shows I'm at that level, I suppose.
That's the first time I've got a chance to watch you spar there. You were sparring Brad Davis, who's a kid who's got a big fight coming up himself. He's going to be fighting Roman Fury.
He is, yeah.
And you're a guy who's been sparring both of them.
I have been sparring both, yeah. Should be a good little fight. It says Brad's come on loads sparring in this camp. Defensively wise, not much gets through to be fair.
And Roman is a guy, because you know, we talk about your limited experience, you know, with just the one amateur fight and the 10 white collar. Roman had no amateur fights, no white collar fights, and he jumped straight into the pro game. And I believe, you know, he's doing really well. He's going to be his third fight.
He's a good lad, Roman. Like I said, very awkward to spar. Obviously, he's got long arms, southpaw too. So he's a good lad, Roman. I enjoy sparring him. It's not one of them where you can go in and just throw your punches. You actually have to think about what you're doing. So.
Well, that's what I was trying to get to then before I got sidetracked myself. A beautiful boxer, mate. That jab of yours is some tool and a half. And what I loved about it is the frequency that you used it. It wasn't single shots. It was doubles, triples, even quadruples there.
Yeah, sometimes,
And then beautiful footwork off.
Yeah.
You know, for a big man. You move more like a welterweight than a cruiserweight.
I get that a lot. I say my feet are fast for a big cruiserweight. A lot of people are shocked when I say cruiserweight. I obviously see my feet moving, and like I say, jab. I thought the jab's the most important thing in boxing, so it's the thing I work on the most.
Well, obviously, your coach Lee Blundell was a great advocate of the jab, and it was his favourite tool, and one of his best tools, and one of his tools that he used really well. So I expect nothing less, because in this gym, jab is the key, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I think it should be for any fighter really. If you've got a good jab, it's the foundation for everything, isn't it? So I believe working on the jab's the most important thing, and then obviously everything else comes off that.
Did you do anything, because what were you when you had your first white collar fight, about 18 were you?
Yeah, I think I just turned 18. I think it was a few days after my 18th birthday.
And had you played any sport before that?
Yeah, I've been a footballer all my life really, since 4, you know, when obviously little. Been everywhere, footballing really, trials. Never quite good enough, but I never really got hold of it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really enjoy it as much as boxing, for example.
And so when you came into this gym, how long before you got the bug then? You know, how long was you sort of sidetracked and your football boots are hung up?
I've carried on playing football for a year while I was boxing for the first year, and then it got to after a year and I thought, I can't actually do this boxing thing, I'm quite good at it. Then I just thought, I'm not the football neg, so I was sort of giving only 50% to football, so there's no point giving 50% to something. I thought I'd give 100% to the boxing instead.
Yeah.
And that's what I did now.
And another thing I was going to talk to you, I remember speaking to Lee Blundell, and didn't you do a lot of preparations with Jack Massey when he was getting ready to fight Joe Parker?
Yeah, I was in the full, was it an 8-week camp I think he did? I was in the full 8-week camp with him really. I think probably sparred him 10 times, I think, maybe a couple more times than that, but that was a brilliant experience. What a lad as well he is.
So even though you are limited in actual fight experience, not in preparation, he's just one of many that you've been moving around with.
Oh yeah, just sparring wise, I get 3 spars in a week, away sparring. Has been like that for the last year and a half.
And
so,
does he tell you, does he prepare you for who you're going in with, or does he just take you down there and say you're going to spar in him? Because I think that's great preparation. Yeah. When you've got that fear factor of not knowing who you're going to move down with.
Well, like I said, the first time you always get in with someone, you never really know what they're going to do. Like, you've got to sort of work it out. The first 2 rounds you've got to work them out.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy doing. I love trying to figure someone out, watch the patterns, how they move and stuff like that. And then obviously the time after that, you see them spar once. So when you're in here, you can work on things that are going to work with that person. But
and I believe because you've done so well down in, is it Morecambe you've been going up to?
Yeah, Morecambe, yeah.
Yeah, I believe you're hopefully going to be doing rounds with Joe Parker.
I mean, hopefully, yeah, we're not 100% on that. It was only something that was mentioned, but fingers crossed, it'll be a good experience for me.
Another great experience.
It will be, but fingers crossed that happens. But like I said, we get great sparring either way, so I'm enjoying it as well.
Has it come round really quickly from when you first put pen to paper and
like I said, I thought, it's miles away that. And obviously it's just creeping up, and here we are 3 weeks away.
Does it feel really real now?
Yeah. Well, we're deep into camp now, aren't we? So, but everything's going well and sparring.
Well, I can see that. And like I say, from what I hear from your coach Lee Blundell, he's very excited because that night it's the Blundell show, isn't it? Because we've got, I think there's 10 bouts on, and 6 of them are all from this gym, all your gym mates. 3 of you making your debut. I think it's you, Owen Anderson, and Billy Hervey. And then we've got the return of Joe Howard, Andrew Fleming, and hopefully we might have your little stable mate, Lennox Lithgow, fighting for the Centenarian.
Hopefully he is, he deserves it, so it's been training hard enough. But everyone here trains hard.
This could be one of those pivotal shows that when we look back at him, say 3 or 4 years time, we could be looking on there and we could be saying, oh, look at that, he was on that show, champion, away.
I mean, fingers crossed, yeah, I'm just going to take one fight at a time, but obviously the goal is, like everyone's goal should be to be the champion, but we'll take one fight at a time.
Who do you watch in boxing and you look up to and you think that's who I want to be like?
To be honest with you, it's not. I think now the cruisers, in terms of cruiserweights, I really like that Opataya, who's just fought. What's his name? Jai Opataya, who fought that Thompson kid.
Oh, Jordan Thompson. Yeah, he's the Ring Magazine cruiserweight. I've not really seen much of him. He's a new kid on the block, but he's very very good.
Just watching him, I love how he boxes. Everything about him. Obviously, we're a bit different. I'm not saying he's not a big lad. He's a big lad. Obviously, we box him. He's quite tired and he tucks up and comes in, but just watching him, he's probably the one I look up to the most. Look at how he boxes and stuff. Him and obviously, I love Usyk, to be honest with you, but
no longer a cruiserweight no more, sadly.
He's not a cruiserweight anymore.
But it could be the and looking at Tyson's last performance, I think Tyson really underestimated Ngannou.
I think when the Usyk Fury fight does eventually come about, I think Fury will
we'll see the real Fury.
I think we'll see the real Fury.
Yeah,
again,
I think that was not the Fury that we all knew. It was a good thing about it. It's a bit like Joe's last night, you know, when you don't recognise them in the ring and they have a bad performance, that's good. Because if he was at his best and that result happened, I know he won, but it was dubious. So realistically, he can only come back and hopefully come back better. But on the November the 25th at Wigan, at Robin Park, on the Blundell show, is someone going to be talking to you afterwards and will they be saying 1-0?
Of course. Of course he is, yeah.
Kai, you take care.
Thanks.
Good luck for the 25th, mate.
Thank you.
Take care.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.